What is going on? Darth Sticks here, and today I wanted to jump into the new speeder bike raid, show Piett and Han, and another attempt that we had, and able to get quite a bit higher score. I wanted to show our mods, kind of see where we're at. You can see my Piett is pretty fast with plus 158 speed for a total of 337. He is a Relic 8, and so that is contributing to this. I'm sure some of it. What I've seen from most people that were following the same strategy, they were able to get 1.7 to 2.2 or so million with Han Solo and Piett at 8, which is the max for this. It's a two-man run. You can see my Han not quite as fast at only plus 73 speed. Definitely have some work to do on him, but nonetheless, we were able to get 2.1 million with Han and Piett in the lead, and basically just doing the same over and over again. Not a whole lot of thought process to this, and I appreciate those guys showing me what to do. And you can see we jump right into it. Basically, we're going to basic and then just do the right ability anytime it's available. Basic, over and over and over again. Basically, Piett is getting built up to where he can like one-shot a lot of things as we go through here. And you can see, so we're getting that. Whatever that ability does, it does make it. You can see he almost one-shot that Shadow Trooper there. And so he's got 144 stacks of damage here, 149, and then we're down to, so he almost did 100 stacks of damage in that one shot. So from the basic there. That's basically all we're doing over and over and over again. You're going to do basic if your furthest right ability is not available, and just do that over and over and over again. And just clicking that and getting through this fairly quickly here. You can see we did about 80 that time of damage. So stacks of damage. And I think as this raid develops, I think we'll be able to see a little bit more of how to complete this. You can see we got 2.1 million, which was an improvement of over 1 million from the last time that we did. If you watch that other video, I did want to show a few other of our runs. Most of these were done over the holiday break, so some of them are on auto. And so we definitely have some room for improvement on these ones as well. I did a Chewbacca and C-3PO. My C-3PO is only a Relic 3 right now, so I can't do as high as I would like to on that. So that's something that we do need to work on, get him from Relic 3 up to, at least I would like to Relic 7, so that we can do this. C-3PO does make an appearance on most of the teams that we try out on this one, just to give you guys some idea of how he is working in this raid. And you can see we just try the same thing here. Just do the right ability anytime it's available, and then just do basic. And we just went through this with Chewbacca, and removing those. So I do need to go through probably and figure out a little bit better of what the abilities are actually doing, what they're removing, the stacks of damage, because that's one way to kill the opponent, but also you can do sideswipe or the timber or whatever the other ones are. So there's lots of different ways you can kill them, and so there might be some better combos here than what we're using. But yeah, we just doing the same over and over again, basically. So yeah, so distract and whatever else it did. I didn't read that whole thing in that 2 seconds it was up. But yeah, so remove stacks of damage and stacks of sideswipe from target enemy. So, I mean, you could definitely run auto on this, but I feel like we got a pretty good score running manually and just doing, for the most part, the first basic ability and then the far right ability over and over again. So that is what we did. And right now, I'm questioning whether they will get rid of C-3PO being able to be used in multiple raids. I mean, he does escape whenever all the other opponents escape, but this is a speeder bike raid. He is doing damage. So will they eliminate? Will they not? I think that is something to consider if you're going to maybe hold off investing on him right now. Mine's Relic 3, so I'm pretty comfortable where he's at because most of the other teams I don't have up to Relic 7, so there's not this huge advantage that I would get by getting him up a little higher anyways. Might be able to do a little bit more in these raids. And you can see what our final score was. We definitely need to get a little bit higher to get the next personal raid reward, but I'm pretty happy with our attempts and where we ended up. So we're already at 500,000 for this attempt. And there we go, 538.5. So a max of 900. So I think that was a pretty good run. We're going to lock that one in. Just showing you some of the teams that we used. There was a suggestion as well to use I tried this team. I tried to do 2-man at first with Veers C-3PO and then Lando C-3PO. I could only get 150 or so each time I did that. So I wanted to try a 3-man team just to see if I could get a little bit better result. We did put it on auto. This was just some testing that I was doing. So basically we got 300 with them separately with C-3PO in that team. I just felt like I couldn't get enough damage stacking quickly enough with Veers and Lando. Neither one of them was really, it seemed like, not doing a whole lot by themselves. So with C-3PO there, so I decided I'll put them together and kind of see what we can run here. And that's why I did decide, and what somebody posted, all this is from my guild. Like, they were posting like, hey, this is what I was able to do, this is what I found out like works. And so I do appreciate them greatly. Like, that helped get our guild a higher score. I think we're pretty close to the 208 box now. We'll see if we complete it this time, but I don't think we will. We'll be a little bit short. But we did, you can see we did 615 now, compared to like 300 if they were separate and in 2 runs. So we should be able to get a few more runs out of this then. And there goes Lando. So we do end up losing that attempt at 627, but that was better than the other ones. So and I did find that putting Veers, with that kind of combo did seem to work better. And we will jump into another one here. Just wanted to show you guys a few of the teams that I'm running. I think the Han and Piett is something that I would definitely look at if you're going to go for Jabba at some point. Han being at 8 isn't bad. He's a pilot with the Millennium Falcon, which is a great ship. And then having Piett is the he's just at executive requirements. Obviously mine's faster, but so I did Stark here, and we're going to try the same thing where we just do right ability and then basic every time it's available, and see how that works, because that does seem to ramp up the damage here on the troopers. And so we can see if it works same way on Stark as it does on the others. And there we go. Now none of these, I've not put any, like, I'm not remodding, I'm not doing anything. They're just the mods that they have on them. So I definitely think, like, you could go in pretty deep, I think. I know some content creators are going pretty deep and doing a whole bunch of stuff to show you, like, what is the optimum thing. I just want to show you guys what teams are working for me and maybe what you could do to make this better. I think one thing CG could do is get rid of this background. Like, do something with the background, either eliminate it. Like, it drives me crazy. But anyways, this is the Veers team. I did have luck with C-3PO, or Stark is who I'm running right now. So it did seem to work better. I tried the others by themselves a couple times. I just could not get it past, 150, 200,000 was kind of where they were at. And I was like, that's not really worth it. So I wanted to try something else. So that's where we're at right now. And let's see, we don't quite get through that one. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. We might have been able to do a little better on that one. But that's where we will end that one at, and show another team. We're going to drop down once the game loads back in. we're going to drop down to our gear 12 stats. So we have Akbar. Who else do we have? I think we've got range. We've got one of the Ewoks. So we can kind of do that as our next team. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have anybody at that relic that we can use. So we'll go ahead and I think if we do Akbar, C3PO, and then the range, I think that will be another one we can do here. If you guys have followed so far along in this video, you're still watching and you guys aren't subscribed, if you guys can help me out and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you're enjoying the video. Let me know if you guys want to see more things like this. We are putting this one on auto as well, just to kind of show you, you know, what we can do. Just full auto, not even thinking about it, not looking at the raid at all. At this point, the next one will probably have to drop down to where we're doing just our minimum, whatever we have, like throw it in there. But one of my guildmates did suggest, hey, do like a trooper, C3PO, and then a rebel or an Ewok and try that combo. So that's kind of what we're going to do to see how our scores look at this. We're at 250, which is actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It looks like we will lose range trooper here in a second, maybe. Yeah, there goes range trooper, and Akbar is probably not far behind. I'm not sure if we're going to get through this. Let's see if we get through this dark or the shadow scout trooper here. We might be able to, and we do. So we get 311, which I'm pretty happy with. Let's see if we can get through another row of this one. We might. It's going to be close. Yeah, we can do it now. Okay. But I don't think, oh no. Yeah, we're definitely not surviving that. So there we go, 353 for that one. And then after this point, we did just do the Ewok. You can see Rebel, like that's where we ended with. We ran out of troopers. But I did an Iden team, same way, and that worked pretty well. So we do end up fairly close to our next personal box there. And our guild right now is at 166. There were about 10 people still left to do the raid. So we'll see how close we get to that 208. But I am pretty happy with that. We ended up getting quite a bit higher score than we did previously. Last time we got just at 207, or the 2.7 box. And this time we did almost to the 4.8. So we will continue working on that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.